and I'm making this video to give you all a very important message, and that is that I'm not going to be uploading any YouTube videos for a very long time. The reason for this being is that I'm in year 12 at school and I have many exams that I need to do throughout this year, and because of that I can't focus on my YouTube videos simultaneously, as I really do need to allocate some efficient study time. Time to make a video, time to make a video, time to make a video, time to make a video. Oh, hi there everyone who's been waiting for the last 8 months for me to upload a video yet again. It's been a long time since you probably last heard from me, unless you were all following me on social media and checking my Twitter, Discord and TikTok, but I've been radio silent on YouTube since March, and as all of you know, I've been very busy since then. If none of you remember or haven't seen my previous video that I uploaded months ago, in that video I basically explained that I wasn't going to upload for months due to the amount of schoolwork that I had, and I needed to focus on that to pass VCE and finish year 12. But now I'm here after months of waiting to tell you all that Darky Beauty 32 is finally back in action, and now I'm back to making videos yet again. I know that I've returned to YouTube and that it's been months since I uploaded, but this isn't just going to be a video to announce that I'm back, but rather I'm also going to be explaining the changes that are coming to my channel in this video that I've thought about for the past 8 months, and I'll be discussing how these changes will be implemented to improve my videos and the viewing experience of my channel as a whole. I'm sure many of you are probably gonna love the changes coming to my channel. Some of you might hate them depending on your opinion of the kind of content, but all I'm really doing at the end of the day is trying my best to make my videos seem more watchable and viewable so that they can be enjoyed better than before. Before I get into all of that, however, I will just start this off by saying that I have changed. I'm not the same person that I was back in March of this year, and a lot of things have happened in the past few months that have shaped who I've become now. A lot of my opinions on certain topics have changed, which before were probably terrible and inadequate opinions, but now they're quite better and more acceptable. And I also wasn't 100% sane back then, and I've managed to realise that some of the things I believed were absolutely wackadoo. I'm also 18 now and an adult, and that's another reason why these absurdities I'm speaking about had to be terminated. But I've changed, mostly for the better, and I assure that all of you will see me express this change in my upcoming videos that I'm going to be posting, although I'm not going to explain what these exact things or changes are in this video, but I'm sure if you are in my Discord server or follow my Twitter account, then you will know exactly what I'm talking about, and that my certain views have changed on certain topics and that my sanity has managed to get the better of me. You will see. But now, onto the main part of the video where I'm going to be explaining the changes that are coming to my YouTube videos and how these changes in particular are going to shape my channel and hopefully make it stand out better than it did before, so that you can enjoy my videos better than they were. The first change which I'd like to mention that's going to come to my videos is the cinematic portion of the changes and improvements, which will include specific details that I'll add when editing and make my videos stand out better and seem much more watchable than they were before. Someone in my Discord called I Know What You Did Last BronyCon suggested some of these things to me, and I appreciate their recommendation to me to add these things when I return to YouTube. And if they're watching this video, I'll just say that I applaud them for giving me these ideas of improving my channel, and thank you for the ideas I Know What You Did Last BronyCon, because I appreciate it. Anyway, the first change and improvement I think I'm going to add in my videos will be speeding up the FPS of the video video and making it seem a lot smoother and like I'm talking a lot faster. I do know that I used to talk pretty slowly in my older videos, and if that's still the case, speeding up the FPS will make me sound a lot smoother and faster and easier for people to understand me if they can't. A lot of big YouTubers do tend to do this and have the FPS of their videos sped up so that their viewers can understand what they're saying more smoothly and clearly, and it definitely makes the video more watchable and engaging for the audience to view. Although, when it comes to my channel, this hasn't been finalised, and I know it's the first thing that I'm mentioning, but I'll see if I'm speaking okay and fast when I'm making this video to decide whether or not I want to use it. It does work for some YouTubers who are very big, but other YouTubers may decide to speak at the rate they currently do without tweaking the speed of the video. When it also comes to the cinematic portion of my videos, one other change is going to be adding several cuts and zooms between what I'm saying throughout my videos from now on, rather than the clip being completely dry and recorded from the same angle in one shot all the way through. These several cuts and zooms throughout the videos are mainly good to add in when you're trying to highlight key and significant moments in what you're attempting to explain, so that the shot can capture that moment, and these do tend to give the audience a little bit of shock value and awe during viewing. This can also make what you're saying flow better, such as if I accidentally stumble over my words as I'm recording, I can go cut that little bit out of it if I hesitate a bit too long with what I'm attempting to say, and it will make me sound a lot more listenable and better for the audience to understand me. Many big YouTubers do include these in their videos, and it effectively allows for their audience to better understand them and make them seem a little more quirky and trying to give their audiences some kind of reaction. Although I do record little segments in my videos which do tend to separate the video into parts which explain the different contexts of the main topic, and I'll continue to do that though, but I do think it's better whenever you add little cuts and zooms to make your message flow better and effectively make you more engaging with your viewers. I'm also planning on adding a different filter to my videos as well to make them seem more cinematic and vivid, as if they were actual movies rather than being a poor ass quality YouTube video. Some big YouTubers do tend to tweak the filter of their videos when they don't have great quality in their raw footage, and tend to make it more vivid and watchable for their audiences to view. As you all probably know, the camera that I use to record my videos isn't really that high standard of quality because it's an iPad camera, and iPads do tend to have some level of static and blur in their built-in camera features. Some of you also may be asking, why don't you get a good camera then? Because I haven't got a Canon video camera like YouTubers tend to use whenever they record videos, and if you're wondering why I don't have one, I can't exactly afford one at the very moment, but if I could afford one of those cameras, then I would use it as a substitute for the shitty iPad quality that I've got right now. But I'll attempt to tweak the filter of the videos a little bit, and I'll see what the reception has to say to it. Now on to the acting portion of my videos, which is going to be about the changes in how I express myself and how engaging I seem to the audience, and I do know that I have quite a big problem with this, which has been pointed out particularly on TikTok and in some of my older videos, but now I'm willing to fix it so that my content can be a lot more engaging and more viewable and listenable to my audience, and hopefully they'll be able to appreciate the changes once this is uploaded, because I'm legit trying my best with this, and I apologise if I may stumble. One of the main changes that's going to come to my acting in my YouTube videos is that I'm going to attempt to be more expressive with my face and attempt to show a lot more hand gestures and seem a lot more appealing and fun to my audience. This is something which I didn't do in my older videos, even after I revealed my face, and it made me seem very boring and not that appealing to my audience. Due to this as well, I've gotten a lot of people, particularly on TikTok, who have called me a robot. It's because of my accent, but because I had a deadpan expression throughout the video, which was completely devoid of any emotion and made me seem like I was not human or something. However, I'm trying my absolute best in this video to be very expressive to my audience, and eventually the people who call me a a robot due to the way of expressing myself may begin to diminish, although some of them may continue because of my accent, but I'm sure the compliments will begin to die down, and I'm sure for everyone who's watching my channel that I'll be a lot more engaging to you all rather than seeming very boring and bleak. Not only did I seem like a robot devoid of emotion in my videos, but another thing that's been a problem with how I'm speaking in my videos is that I've been raising the volume of my voice in my videos over fear that nobody could hear me or understand what I was saying, but it's actually made me express and get the message across far worse, as it kind of felt painful to talk and made me a lot less listenable. If I go back and watch my older videos, a lot of people found them boring, and I've also found myself that they're not that listenable to me either. However, before I made this video, I did record a few test videos to see how I talk whenever I lower the volume of my voice, and I found that I sound a lot better and I'm more listenable, as well as being able to talk more comfortably. And now, after seeing that I could hear myself when I watched the videos, as well as being able to understand what I was saying, I no longer am worried about that, and now I have more confidence when it comes to making my videos. So I'm sure to anyone watching that I'll be far more listenable and watchable in my videos from now on, as opposed to how I talked back then. Now, I'm sure all of you know very well that I've always said at the start of my videos, he gives you the cash, he so does give you the cash, he will get money from his videos, he will do what he can. Well, I'm here to tell you all that I've decided that I'm not gonna say that anymore. While that was the catchphrase that I've used in my videos for quite a long time, when you think about it, it doesn't really make much sense, mainly because I don't give anyone watching my videos cash, and I also don't get money from my videos, obviously because I've got around 250 subscribers and I'm not eligible for monetization. However, let me tell you all a little bit of a story about how that catchphrase came to be, because some people ask me all the time, where did you get that catchphrase from? Well, when I first created this channel, it was the description of my channel, and I really wanted to become a YouTuber one day who would make a lot of money. I was also 12 at the time and thinking of YouTube as my future job, but that obviously hasn't been the case thus far. And when I started uploading in 2018, I decided to use it as the main catchphrase and ignored the fact that it didn't make sense and just ran with it. And to all of you who hated when I said that at the beginning of my videos, don't worry, I won't anymore, and I'll find another catchphrase which will be better and will make more sense at the start of my videos from this point onwards. Another thing that I've also been called out for quite a bit in the past is copying and ripping off Rag Reynolds' videos. Now, I'm sure all of you know that Rag Reynolds is one of my favourite YouTubers and my almighty god of all time, but some of you from back in 2020 to 2021 would have seen that I've been blatantly copying and ripping off some of his videos, like the video of Harry Styles singing the Darky Beauty 32 theme song, which was similar to Demi Lovato singing the Rag Reynolds theme song. I went to the top of the Burj Khalifa and fell off. That was a copy of I Went to the Edge of the World and Fell Off, and also Stop Calling Rarity a Marshmallow and Scootaloo a Chicken, which was a rip-off of I'm Not a Boomer. However, I've decided not to do this anymore because it's kind of wrong in a way, as I'm blatantly copying Rag, but it's also gotten very boring of being a knockoff of another content creator, because the arc that I follow on my channel hasn't been a unique one which tells my own story, but having your own story rather than following in the footsteps of somebody else is a lot more fun and interesting, and does make your character seem like one that everyone will know you for. Rag doesn't care about this though, as he did say in his Discord once that he doesn't mind if I remake my videos, but so long as I don't steal and re-upload his own videos to my channel. But regardless, I'm never doing it again, because speaking Rag Reynolds 2.0 has been very boring, and I'd rather be unique and original than being a twin copycat of another YouTuber. And I'm going to be posting many original videos that I've thought of myself, and I'm sure that many of you are going to enjoy what I create on my channel now that I've detached myself from being a carbon copy of Rag. Marg Reynolds. Another thing that's going to change is that my videos are also going to include background music rather than being silent in the background with me talking in them. I've never really considered using background music before. Well, I have in some videos, but most of my videos don't. However, I'm going to include it in almost all of my videos because I definitely think it will be a very neat addition to allow more audience engagement, because a video with you talking to the camera and not much else engaging the audience does seem pretty dull at times. Some YouTubers do that, but I think that background music is going to make my videos even more engaging and will definitely add some effect to the message that I'm trying to get across in them. I'm not going to use copyrighted music in my videos. Well, maybe, but most of the time, royalty-free music that I can download from YouTube's audio library, such as that produced by Kevin MacLeod or someone else of that particular area. The background music is also going to be appropriate to the kind of emotion the video is attempting to portray, such as if it's a sad video, I'll put sad music in the background. If it's a happy and euphoric video, I'll put some upbeat and very celebratory music. But this is kind of a revealing and calm video, so I'll put some perhaps mesmerizing and mind-blowing music in the background when I edit it. Also, when it comes to music, I'm also gonna add some royalty-free music in the outro of my videos rather than a song I created on GarageBand, because as you probably know, I would always play a theme song at the end of my videos which I created myself in GarageBand, but some of the lyrics I no longer agree with, which makes it quite inadequate to be including. Not to mention that my own theme song probably doesn't engage the audience very well when the video ends, but adding royalty-free music in the outro will probably engage the audience a bit more, and many big YouTubers have their own outro song that they tend to use in their videos, and the song I'm planning on including in the outro is one of my favourite songs called Be Together by SZA, because that song is used in a lot of some YouTube videos, and it will be a trope which will definitely make audiences more willing to click onto the next video during the ending screen, and that's what outro music is usually intended to do. And now for the changes that are going to come to my thumbnails, and this might be quite a lengthy part of the video because there's a lot in which I need to discuss about the changes which are going to happen with my thumbnails, because I'm going to try to make sure that they're very visually appealing. First off is that I'm going to be using a different app to make my thumbnails, because since 2019 I've used this app on my iPad called PicsArt to make them, and using that same app over and over again with the same tools has gotten very boring, and I want to evolve my channel a little bit more and have some kind of change in style for when I make my thumbnails. The new app that I'm going to be using to make my thumbnails is called PicsArt, which is an app similar to PicsArt but has some other features available that the other app didn't have, and I'm sure that this upgrade from one app to another might increase the clicks from people coming to see my videos. Another thing that I've done quite a fair bit in the thumbnails of my videos is that when a cropped photo of me would be in the thumbnail, it would be a screenshot that I took directly from the video. However, as you can tell with a lot of my videos where this is the case, is that I don't really look appealing in the thumbnail, and it doesn't look clickable or like I'm trying to get my message across. There are some videos where I do accurately express myself in the recording, however, and the thumbnail with me in it has a good effect. But from now on, whenever there's a cropped image of me, I'm going to take a photo of myself that's not from the video and place it in the thumbnail, because it definitely would look better and more visually appealing for people to click on, and it would seem like I'm trying to get my point across with the face I'm expressing before they watch the video. Whenever I would put text in my thumbnails as well, it would usually be different colours and different fonts all the time, and I did this to usually match the theme of the video and the main colour of the topic which the video was in relation to. However, now I've realised that this was a mess and that it made the video seem visually out of place, and it didn't put on much visual appeal as I thought it would, but I found that it's better to have one distinct colour and font for the text in your thumbnails of your videos, because it does seem to be a trope that makes you look unique and stand out as the content creator everyone knows you as. Many big YouTubers do tend to do this and always have a unique way of texting which audiences identify them, and I'm sure many people will be able to identify me, and that it will be very visually appealing to them with the unique colour and font of the text I'll be including in my thumbnails from now on. When it comes to text, however, it's not just about the text being unique in colour and font, but it's also about how often you use text in your videos. And if you scroll through a lot of my older videos on my channel, their thumbnails do tend to include text quite a lot, and using too much text in your videos can also be very messy and out of place. Don't get me wrong, text in thumbnails is good occasionally, but having text almost all the time in your thumbnails can be a really huge mess and not look as visually appealing. Many big YouTubers do limit the amount of times they include text in their thumbnails, and rather they use visual appeal through the images in their thumbnail. It's much better that way with the images in your thumbnail, such as the cropped image of you and the background and whatever else you wish to include. And so I will lessen the extent to which I use text in my thumbnails and will use images to have more visual appeal to the audience and increase the number of clicks. That's all the main changes in my videos that I've explained out of the way, but if anyone is also wondering what my schedule is going to be for how regularly I'm gonna upload, it will be 2 videos a week or sometimes even 3 videos a week if I feel like it, but usually it will only be 2. I do think that uploading 2 videos a week is much better and energy conserving for you, because I do remember that I tried to upload 4 to 5 times a week in 2021, but I got really burnt out from that, and it's kind of tough work which I'm certainly not capable of. Some bigger YouTubers do upload probably every day, but I'm not going to be one of them as I value quality over quantity, and the big YouTubers who do it do tend to be trained professionals, but I'm not, so it will only be 2 a week for me. Another thing when it comes to uploading my videos and engaging with my channel from now on is that I'm only going to pay attention to my YouTube channel whenever I post a video, and after I upload the video I'll forget about it and move on. I do know that Isaac Butterfield does this, and even though I don't particularly like him, I do agree with him on that when it comes to how often you should pay attention to what you post, although the reason why he does it is because he makes videos covering crazy people, and it isn't that good for his mental health to focus on it all the time, and due to that he needs to take a break from it every now and then to improve his mental health. However, the reason as to why I'm doing it is different, as I usually pay attention to my channel and the videos I post way too much, and it's kind of egotistical and narcissistic to binge watch your own videos, and I want to do something I usually do in my spare time after that. So what I'm gonna do is I'll post the video, then I'll forget about it and move on and do something else to fill in my time. And everyone, that's all the changes that are gonna come to my YouTube channel. I'm sure that all these changes that I've listed are going to allow for more clicks and engagement with my audience, and they definitely will make my channel seem much better than it was before. I'm just trying my best to put as much effort as I can into making my YouTube videos from now on, as when you do that, you do tend to get more clicks and subscribers a lot more often. I've also got a schedule in which I'm going to be regularly uploading, and we'll see how these changes are going to affect my channel, whether they're going to make it grow or not. I will see you all in my first actual video, and I promise it will be as good and highly edited as this was, and let me know how you thought of this first video of mine that I've uploaded after months of not uploading down in those comments below. Thanks for listening to this message, and now I'm off to do some stuff.